Hey everyone, it's SG Holyman. E3 is right around the corner, so it's time for me to do my E3 2017 predictions. Today I'm going to be doing Microsoft, and I say this every year. I usually start off with Microsoft because they're the company that I follow the least, so I like to get them out of the way first before I go into Nintendo and then Sony. Um, so yeah, sorry. This video will probably be the shortest video of mine, but we will see. And yeah, I guess I should also say that, of course, today, Monday, I'm starting with Microsoft. Tomorrow will be Nintendo. Wednesday is going to be Sony. And then Thursday, I'll probably wrap it up with all the third parties, although I'm still debating on if I still really even want to do that. But we'll see. Anyway, I didn't really do these videos last year. I kind of just did a stream and then did the predictions during the stream. It was horrible. Just, yeah. So, yeah, this year I'm actually doing videos. And how I'm going to structure these videos is I'm going to start off with what we actually know is going to happen at this conference. Then I'll go into what I feel like are uh, strong predictions that I feel confident are probably going to happen. And then after that, I'll go with, I wrote in my notes far out, but really just, uh, just shots in the dark. Just, yeah, random guesses. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll start off with what we know. So, after doing an admittedly quick search on IGN, the only thing that we know will be at the press conference is the Project Scorpio. And, well, we also know Halo 6 won't be there, but I'll get to that in a second. So, Project Scorpio, we're most likely going to get a price, release date, we're going to see how it looks, and all that good console revealing stuff. As far as its price goes, I'm thinking somewhere between 600 and 800. From the specs and everything that we know it can do, it's going to be a pretty beefy console. So it will cost a lot, and that's putting it nicely, a lot. And I know Microsoft has had deals in the past where they've been willing to burn money to get into a marketplace or, just whatever, because it's Microsoft, they have money. Just keeping it honest. But at the same time, the Xbox division has only really ever broken even for Microsoft. So they can sell their console at a loss, but at some point it does become just bad business to not only do that, but also if you sell it for too much of a loss, then that will just, I don't know what I was going with that. It'll still look bad. Basically, you can sell it for a loss, but you can't sell it for too much of a loss. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm thinking 600 to 800. If I had to put an official, like just gun to my head guess, sorry about the price, probably gonna be 650. That would be my best guess. And then how it looks, it's probably just going to look like an Xbox One. Just a slightly larger Xbox One, probably. I don't know. And that thing's already a mammoth, too. Like, Jesus. Anyway, and then Halo 6 won't be there. They've already said that. Kind of weird. Because it probably is time to start hyping up Halo 6. My whole thing about Halo 6, though, is that if they really are going to do it, make that the last in the trilogy and just end the series. That just make that the last Halo game and move on. And I know I'm going to get contested on this, but Halo and Gears of War, they both sold fine. They're not the same franchises that they were when they were back in their heyday. I'm sorry, they're just not. So for me, just end this new trilogy and move on to something new, 343. Don't even try anything after Halo 6. And I'm saying this as somebody who actually kind of likes Halo. Well, I mean, I didn't play anything after 2, but I liked 1. 1 was pretty revolutionary, and 2's really good. That's my favorite. But I don't know. I'm just so as I was saying, 2 is my favorite. But yeah, as I said, make Halo 6, finish this trilogy, and 343 needs to move on to something new. Anyway, speaking on the moving on to something, I'll move on to what I feel like are pretty strong predictions for what's most likely going to be there. So the first thing I've written down is Crackdown 3, and we're probably going to get a release date. I wrote down September. The more I think about it, though, it's probably an October release. That's more along the lines of what I'm feeling, because usually Forza comes out in September. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really follow Microsoft, so I could be totally wrong on that. I don't know. But I'm feeling October. I wrote down September, but October. Uh, and then, I don't know. It looks fun, I guess. I never played the first 2, so I wouldn't know. Um, Sea of Thieves, most likely going to see that. I'm definitely feeling an August release, and it's the Shell of Rare. It looks kind of fun though, like fun to play with your friends, but I'm feeling that's more like just a fun weekend game. I don't know. We'll see though. Most likely going to see Cuphead again. That game does look really fun, and I would like to play it, but just have to wait till it comes over to PS4, maybe. I don't know. I also think we'll probably get a release date for Below. That game's been in the works for a long time, and I've wanted to play that game for a while. Actually, it looks really fun. Um, and then of course we're gonna see the new Forza game. Just like clockwork, every year gonna see Forza. Um, Also, State of Decay 2. Most likely gonna see that. I don't know how far along into production it is, but if it comes out this year, I think that'll be their November release. Um, Maybe, I don't know. And then they desperately, desperately need a new IP. And I think this is the year that we see that. I have no idea what it is. Probably going to be a third person shooter. Seems to be what they mostly have. There's a lot of them, either first person or third person shooters. Um, but yeah, new IP. They desperately need a new IP. Probably kind of show off the power of the Project Scorpio. So, I don't know. So, those are my most likely going to happens. And now I'll move on to just my shots in the dark. So, I don't actually think Borderlands 3 is going to be at E3 this year. But if it were to show up, I feel like it would be on Microsoft's press conference. But we'll see. I feel like that's a game that would be announced at a Gamescom or something. But yeah, if it was to show up, it would probably be at Microsoft press conference. Um, as far as the Battlefield 1 DLC that's coming up, we're, there's a really good chance, I'm almost certain actually, it'll show up at EA's thing that they're doing now. But if they were to show it a second time, it would be with Microsoft, since they do have that deal going on. And then because of Sony and the exclusive Spider-Man game, I feel like Xbox is probably going to get their own exclusive Marvel game, which that's fine. I mean, since we got our own, they would probably get their own. It's only fair. So I'll be interested to see what happens. And if it's not exclusive, it's probably going to be the first look at that Avengers game or whatever Square Enix is making. But yeah, that's all of my notes for Microsoft. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked what you've seen, you can go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more game reviews, streams, and all that good gaming stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time, where tomorrow I'm going to be talking about Nintendo at E3.